Hi and welcome to this Autoemotional presentation for a lovely 2015 Nissan Pathfinder. As you can see, presented on the gleaming black metallic. And one thing we got to tell you about this car that really did surprise us actually is, considering it is a full-size SUV with 7 seats, you can get the whole family, the whole troops, all your work guys in there. Absolutely no issues whatsoever in terms of space. Very, very versatile cargo loading area with the 60/40 sliding folding seats throughout, red leather as well, which you're going to see in just a sec. But the thing drives so nimble. Very, very surprised at how this thing handles, how it carries itself. You are quite shocked every time you get out. You have to remind yourself just how big a vehicle this actually is. When you're driving it, it feels so agile on the road. Very, very impressed about this. Of course, here at Autoemotional, we'll always point out the bits and bobs that you do need to know about a vehicle before you purchase it. On this particular vehicle, a cherished car for a family. First owners for the past 2 years here in the UAE. This is a US import. A couple of scratches on the outside of the vehicle, nothing too major, a little dent and a little tear in the passenger seat. But apart from that, on the leather, apart from that, really, as you can see, in very, very good condition generally. And again, good tires. I think the tires, battery, AC compressor all new. We'll of course detail that in our write-up, but remote central locking off the key fob there as well, as you can see. So we'll start in the middle row. Red leather throughout, really makes such a nice color combination, this perforated red leather. Of course, you've got the fold down armrest there, a bit of luxury cup holders there as well, and you can actually slide these seats backwards and forwards too. So simple to fold them down, just one hand. And of course, then you've got access to the rear third row. Proper seat belts as well, not the lap belts. And headrests all fold down as well, so you can get good safety measures on these vehicles. AC in the back as well, strong and powerful as with all Nissan vehicles, of course. And again, as you can see, the tires look brand new to me. Pop the boot, huge load area. Once these seats go down, the vehicle's already been pre-wired to take an amplifier as well if you do like your audio. As you can see, good little load space there as well. Hazard warning triangle, and you can simply pull these down to fold the headrest down, and then you can grab the handle and fold it down. You've got the folding seats on the back, so that gives you a huge load area in the back as well. But you can pop these headrests up so that it gives you the correct head restraint for any of the exceptionally rear occupants there as well. So you've also got the 12-volt lighter if you are off-roading, soft-roading, doing whatever, and you need a bit of power in the back. You've also got the rear camera there. Make sure I close that properly. Good solid vehicle, so you can give it a good slam when it comes down to it. Airbags throughout this vehicle, of course. And again, as mentioned, so you can just, what you'll notice there is with one hand just completely lifts up the bottom and the top, slide this whole thing forward. Look at the access that you can get in and out of this vehicle for the third row. Really something quite exceptional, very well thought out design. And of course, if you put the rear seats and the middle seats down, you have a humongous load area. So we'll just slide that back into place, pop the rear down. Pop the back first, pop the rear down, and now you can see the amount of legroom that you can get for the further occupants compared to the middle row. But if need be, as mentioned previously, these are sliding, so you can slide those back. And not only that, these are tilting seats as well, so you can get a good angle. That gives you an idea of just how much rake you've got on the rear seats. And as mentioned again, armrest for your cup holders, a bit of luxury for your middle row occupants. And again, you know, good solid car, chunky door handles, make you feel as though you're getting into something substantial here as well. Of course, all the electrics work. That's the passenger seat. Here's where that little tear is, easily done by taking out that middle section as well. Electric seats. And we'll jump into the passengers in a second and just go through all the ancillaries and the toys. But you know, a very large practical vehicle. When you jump in, of course, you've got the aux input there, USBs, Bluetooth as well, wheel locking nut. It's just a nice comfortable place to just sit, relax and be driven around in, to be honest. And if you are the driver, then of course you're in for a good day out, because this thing, as mentioned previously, just drives so very well. So we'll jump into the driver's seat here. Again, you're welcomed by this red leather interior. Again, as mentioned, all electrics, fully operational. We have a fly joining us on our commentary today. Not a problem, space for a lot more than just one fly in this. Got the Bluetooth connection there. If you're towing anything, you've got the tow facility as well, traction control off if you really do want to get this thing lively. And again, Autoemotional Tradition electric mirrors, that being the drivers, that being the passengers. Electric windows all throughout. We're not going to test those as the car's just been validated. We don't want any water stains. And you can of course lock the doors off the central locking key fob as well as off the driver's door, and you can also cut power to the rear windows in case the little ones are messing around. So also, what you'll notice on the dash binnacle, the warning light is because the key's in my pocket, by the way. There's absolutely no hazard lights on this vehicle. In fact, what we'll do is we will switch her off. It tells you goodbye. I really like that. And we'll switch her back on just to prove all the warning lights go out. It's because the key's in my pocket and I stepped out the vehicle. Nice little graphics pop up there as well. And in fact, you could change the color of the car. There you can see it's red. If you scroll through some of the options here, that's giving you your fuel. And warning lights telling me that the fuel is low. Not a problem, we'll fill it out for you guys. And scroll through, that's telling you the power that's coming through on the front or rear of the axles. That's the average fuel economy, and any warnings coming up there, it's telling you low fuel. And here you can actually go into vehicle settings. So as mentioned, so if we select that, and you can actually pick which color your car is. So let's keep it blue today. You know, that's the mood that we're in. So go back and you can see it's changed to blue now as well. And just 85,000 kilometers. There you go. Now we're out the sun, you can see a bit better. So 85,000 kilometers on this vehicle. Again, US import, but not really an issue. Power steering, of course, you can scroll through all the menus as we just demonstrated. Cruise controls works absolutely perfectly. Of course, we always tested that. We don't demonstrate the audio for copyright purposes, but all your steering controls there work as well. Wash, wiper, headlights, goes without saying, they all work. And of course, you've got adjustment on the steering rake and tilt and slide as well, so you can get the car comfortable for you. Illumination on the cluster to make it brighter or darker. As you can see there, it's at its maximum, and we can reset the trip computer there as well. Infotainment screen is a touch screen. It's a bit sticky, I must admit, but you do have quite a few facilities. We're blessed with a lot of glorious sun, so it's making the camera picking up the images quite hard. Don't worry, we'll get those on camera for you in the photographs. But you've actually got navigation. This, of course, it's a US import, it doesn't work, so you can change that disc if need be. It does play DVDs. You've got Bluetooth facility, music and radio. Basic system, but very good. And most importantly, the AC on this thing is absolutely fantastic. As you'd imagine, being a Nissan, it's always going to be just ice cold. And again, another Autoemotional tradition. You cannot feel it, but you certainly can hear it. And this is also a dual system, so you can have it running for both occupants or individual, recirculating air, so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with AC controls here in this part of the town. aux input, as mentioned previously, super smooth Nissan gearbox, bulletproof things, as you know, and you've got all your controls for your four-wheel soft-roading, off-roading luxuries as well. So all in all, just an absolutely beautiful vehicle, and someone's gonna really enjoy having this as part of their family vehicle to move everyone around. Black, red leather, electric all the way around, going to go for a really good price as the owners are currently leaving the UAE. So we thank you very much for taking the time, and we look forward to all your calls and requests for test drives of this 2015 Nissan Pathfinder. Once again, thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation by Autoemotional.